Show presents The Covers Face Off.
Who did it first? Who did it best? Which version is superior?
The Covers Face Off.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Covers Face Off, presented by The Dude and Grim Show. I'm the Dude. With me as always is Grim. But you all know that by now because y'all been watching and y'all been listening. So keep it going because we want to make this our jobs. Right? Yeah. Okay. All right, Grim. I'm going to hand this one off to you real quick. Why don't you tell me what song we will be facing off in our covers challenge, I guess, today?
Well, we are going to talk about the song Me and Bobby McGee. This song is written by Kris Kristofferson. And
great name, by the way.
Oh, amazing name. Great songwriter. Now, although there have been over 40 documented recorded covers of this song, we are going to focus on the original Kris Kristofferson version from his self-titled album, Kristofferson, and the most famous cover version of this, which is done by Janis Joplin on the album Pearl.
Yes. Very good. Very good. Yeah. I was really surprised when I started doing research on this song. I mean, you said over 40. That's crazy. But just some of the people that I have who have covered this song: Waylon Jennings, The Grateful Dead, Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, Johnny Cash. I mean, it's like who hasn't covered this song?
I mean,
dude, it seems to be a staple. It seems to be a staple for people kind of in that genre, I guess. Would you say? I mean,
now here's an interesting one that I wouldn't have seen coming in a million years. And that is apparently Jennifer Love Hewitt did an album and she covered this song. So that's news to me. But
wow, I didn't even know she I mean, I know people like to do like kind of the crossover acting music kind of thing. Typically, musicians do the acting thing. I don't know how many actors go into the musicianship, at least successfully. I think that's probably a good thing.
There's another name on here that's notable that I see is Janine C. Riley, because when I first glanced at it, I thought it was John C. Riley. Now, dude, that would be a cover I would like to hear.
I want to see it. I mean, here's the thing, dude, John C. Riley, he was in Walk the Line, it was like the Johnny Cash spoof for comedy, or I don't even know what it was, because I gotta be honest, I didn't see it, but man, I bet he could do a hell of a performance. Not only that, but think about the work that he did on Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, him and Dirk Diggler were tearing it up, literally.
A seasoned studio musician.
And in the studio and in the bedroom. But, geez. Yeah. All right. Well, that was a nice little sidetrack. But anyways, back to Me and Bobby McGee.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Kristofferson wrote the song, and before he ever recorded it, it was recorded by Roger Miller from the album Roger Miller in, in 1970. And I've honestly never heard this version, but it looks like a lot of he started out when he went to Nashville as a songwriter. So a lot of his songs were sold, or however you want to do it to other people.
Okay.
But then of course, when he did his debut album, Kristofferson, I think a lot of the ones that he wrote, he obviously had some sort of rights to as well. So he recorded them, this being one of them. And I like his version a lot, but very much in the style of some of Kristofferson's songs. It's kind of, it tells a great story, but it's kind of flat. I mean, musically, it doesn't, there isn't a whole lot of dynamics there.
Peaks and valleys.
He's a storyteller, and a great one at that, but he's a storyteller.
Definitely. Yeah, and that's definitely that's what I noticed when I listened to this song. It was it just had a very flat kind of tone and feel to it. There wasn't a whole lot, I guess, going on, I would say, musically. It's basically him singing with an acoustic guitar. I think there's some harmonica parts in it. And that might pretty much be it. It's just kind of like a slow, gentle version of it. So, yeah, there was nothing that jumped off, to me. I did find it interesting though that, okay, so this guy, Roger Miller, he records in 69. Kristofferson puts his out in 70. Janis's comes out in 71. It was almost like the annual cover or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh.
But she had actually recorded it in 70, and of course it was released after her death. And now Kristofferson, this is why I think these two versions are interesting, because Kristofferson and Janis Joplin had dated for a while and kind of had a relationship. And I had always heard this story that he, in a sense, gave her that song, to record. But truth be told, I guess, he sang it for her. And then a singer, Bobby Newirth, taught Janis Joplin the song afterward, and Kristofferson himself didn't know that she had in fact recorded it until she died.
Passed away. Yeah, I heard the first time he heard it was a day after she died.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's got to be pretty, I mean, it's already hard enough. I mean, dude, if that's someone you dated and you were close to and she passes away, and then you hear her sing like a song that you basically gave her or played for her, like, shit, dude, that's heavy, man. That's heavy.
Well, and I had also heard or read that in his subsequent album, The Silver-Tongued Devil and I, that Kristofferson has a song on that album called Lovin' Her Was Easier Than Anything I'll Do Again. And I had heard that song that he wrote that about Janis Joplin. Now, I don't know whether that's true, and I haven't been able to necessarily find anything that completely validates that, but that's always the way I understood it.
Wow. Okay. Well, for me, the song is, it was actually Janis's, it was, I think, her only #1 single, which I was actually surprised to hear. And unfortunately it was after her death, but it does start off very kind of simply and acoustically, but then some guitar licks come in, the band comes in, the song really it just kind of grows and builds, and then she does what she does best, man, and she's just kind of vocally, her range, and she's all over the place, and man, she just crushes it. She does a really, really good job of it. Unfortunately, we've done some other episodes on musicians. She unfortunately didn't last too long, and it would have been interesting to see. I mean, I think there's a documentary that we've seen many times when David Crosby says, what would Janis be singing about now?
Unfortunately, she was one of the members of the infamous 27 Club.
27.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I would have to say that, in my opinion, this is the version that I think of most with this song. I think she just did an awesome job and made it her own, and I don't know what more you can say about that.
I don't think you have to.
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing to say. Yeah, it is. I agree. I think she did a phenomenal job with it, and it does kind of carry, I think, a lot of meaning, and I'm glad that she's an artist who deserves to have a #1 hit, and I'm glad she did, and this is a good, not a bad one to be your #1, especially when 40 other people have covered it.
Yeah.
40 plus. So. Well, thank you, everyone, for checking out the Covers Face Off again. We will be back next week, as this is an ongoing thing, and we may throw some other wrinkles into the mix. I mean, who knows? We're trying to get creative. So if there's other covers that you guys would like us to kind of check out and think that we might have missed, we're all ears. So, or all eyes, at least. So right on our social media. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram, or just... if you got our number, which some of you do, just, shoot me a text.
Yeah.
Until next, people.
Yeah.
We will, we'll scratch you later, face off you later. I don't know. we'll do something later, and it's going to be another song, and it's going to have something to do with music. So until next time, guys, peace out.
See ya.
The Covers Face Off is produced by the Dude Grimm. Additional music provided by More. That's .MORE and the Tims, TIMNZ. Copyright 2020, The Dude and Grimm Show.